lifestyle blogger posted about my wedding venue and date before I had told half my family we were even engaged. My name is Cora. My fiancé and I had chosen our venue after months of looking, a restored farmhouse property about 40 minutes outside the city, small capacity, very specific aesthetic. Exactly 3 people had been to the site walkthrough with us, my sister, my college friend Bev, and a woman named Kira who I had asked to be a bridesmaid and who had offered to help coordinate vendor visits. He had not announced the engagement publicly yet because my fiancé wanted to call his family in person before anything went online. The blogger's post went up on a Tuesday morning. She had tagged the venue, included our names, mentioned the season, described the ceremony space. Her caption called it an exclusive peek at an upcoming wedding she was excited to cover. The comments were full of people asking for details. My aunt, who I had not yet told we were engaged, sent me a screenshot through a text that just said, "Are you getting married?" That was how I found out. The post details matched the walkthrough specifically, how the light came through the ceremony barn, what the property looked like coming down the drive. Things you would only know from being there, not from looking at the venue's website. The blogger's framing suggested she had received a tip, not that she had been there herself. She had been given the information by someone who had. I went through what each of the 3 people at the walkthrough actually knew. My sister had not been in touch with this blogger. My fiancé's involvement was roulette table. Ev is someone I have known since we were 19, and the idea did not sit right with me regardless. Kira had been trying for months to build a social media presence around event planning, and had mentioned the blogger in positive terms twice in recent memory. I called the venue to confirm they had not released any information. They had not. Then I looked at Kira's recent activity and found a comment on the blogger's post from several weeks prior, where she had offered to be a source for upcoming weddings in the area. When I reached out to the blogger and explained that the information had been shared without our knowledge or consent, she was cooperative. She removed the post within a few hours and sent a brief public note saying the post had been removed at the couple's request. Not an apology, but not resistance either. Kira texted me before I had a chance to contact her. She said she was sorry, that she had thought the coverage would be a nice surprise, that she had not realized how it would land. She used the phrase she had meant well several times. I believe she meant it. Meaning well is not the same as understanding what belongs to you to share. I removed her from the wedding party. I did it directly by phone without making it dramatic. I told her that I needed my wedding to stay mine from that point forward, and that the trust I needed from someone in that role was different from what this situation had demonstrated. She cried. I did not blame her for that. The conversation was still necessary. The other 4 bridesmaids were told what had happened and why Kira was no longer involved. No version where I pretend it did not occur, no protecting anyone from the truth of what the situation was. We took it seriously. My fiancé called his family that same evening. We made our own announcement 2 days later on our own terms with our own photos and without a lifestyle blog getting there first. Farmhouse remains the venue. The date has not changed. Everything we had planned is still planned. What changed is 1 invitation list, 1 bridesmaid dress that got returned, and my very clear understanding of the difference between sharing good news and sharing someone else's.